of 1 billion G-forces to the world. A quarter. Can you imagine this? Over 21 years. A quarter of 1 billion. And so here's our challenge. You know, people ask me what's going to be NVIDIA's largest business. And they think that it's going to be artificial intelligence, but I think that's completely wrong. I mean, there's no question in my mind that gaming will continue to be NVIDIA's largest business. And the reason for that is simply this. When you and I first met, the number of PC gamers in the world was approximately zero. It didn't exist. The market didn't exist. And yet, in 21 years, if this was our halfway point, and I'm sure in 21 years I'll still be here, Johnny. You better be here too. Am I right? Yeah, 21 years. Johnny, I have a date with you. 21 years.
Okay.
21 years. And 21 years at Computex, the number of gamers in the world will be measured not in hundreds of millions, but it will be measured in billions. And so obviously I think this is going to be a very large market. The production value of the games that we're making is higher than ever. Gaming is now in esports. There's a republic of gamers, right? Unbelievable. The republic of gamers. It's a republic in itself. And PC gaming is so vibrant and it's going to continue to grow.
So Jim, I think, I know you are talking about the gaming first, but I think I still believe you were talking about the AI, the AR, VR. So what's brewing the media?
Well, you know, because of the work that we did together in gaming, the pursuit of virtual reality, creating this another alternate universe for us to be in. Several things I believe that's going to happen in the future. I think we will absolutely have an alternative universe. We'll have many alternative universes. And all of us will have homes and experiences and maybe an entire lives in another universe. In the next 20 years, that's surely going to happen. The pursuit of that alternative universe is going to create technology so powerful that we're going to realize artificial intelligence. And that's one of the reasons why the work that we've been doing on GPUs led us to artificial intelligence. And let's see what's going to happen. In the future, the characters that we're going to play with will be AIs. Some of them will be AIs. Some of them will actually be our friends in the virtual world. They will all be very seemingly intelligent. The animation would be so natural, it looks real. The world is going to be utterly indistinguishable from this world. Now, the technology that we create along the way for artificial intelligence will solve huge industries from healthcare to manufacturing to transportation, and we're seeing that now. And so I'm super excited about the work we're doing in that.
How about AR and VR?
AR and VR. Well, you and I won't be wearing normal glasses soon, and surely in less than 10 years' time, these glasses will all be active glasses, and some of it will be computer generated, and some of it will not be computer generated, and so augmented reality will surely happen. But one of my favorites is still virtual reality. I think the ability to actually be suspended in a completely different world, that's a whole new universe. Not an augmentation of this one, but completely parallel universes. And those, the idea of a holodeck, the idea of a parallel universe, I think is very, very compelling. And so we're going to get both. We're going to get augmented reality, we're going to get virtual reality, and both of them are going to be vibrant, completely vibrant markets.
That's great. Yeah. Anyway, the game is still the most important thing for Asus. And of course, I think the AI, AR, and VR also now the top priority.
So well, our video games are going to have basically virtual AI robots in them, right? And those virtual AI robots are going to be interacting with us in these virtual worlds. And so the enemy bots will be much more clever than the current enemy bots. So we're going to have to get better at gaming. We're going to need more powerful gear because the enemies are going to become much more capable, and the worlds are going to be much more beautiful. And I think the future of gaming is going to be incredible.
Very enlightening. So I think I look forward to the growth of our partnership for another 20 years and more. Okay?
20 years and more. Johnny, thanks for your partnership. It's been great. One of the things that has impressed all of us in the industry is the mastery and the craftsmanship and the extraordinary level of engineering that Asus brings to your products. And that's why all these people are here celebrating your work.
Thank you for joining us tonight, but I think I have prepared a small gift for you. To show sincere appreciation, okay?
Wow! No, stop. Oh my gosh, do you guys know what this is?
So look,
unbelievable.
right here.
Johnny, this is beautiful. Do you guys know what this is? This is a brand new notebook designed together between the two of us, and the level of technology that has been entered into this is so exquisite that the thinness, the sleekness is unbelievable.
And quiet and cool.
Quiet and cool. This is a brand new GeForce GTX notebook with master design. Now, let me tell you something. Between our two engineering teams, this has more performance, 60% more performance than a PlayStation 4 Pro. Does that make any sense at all? Way more performance than a PlayStation 4 Pro, and it comes with its own television. You know, it comes with a display. It's beautiful. Thank you very much. Unbelievable.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Johnny and Jensen.
Thanks, guys.
Hope was a distant memory. You were overwhelmed, and defeat seemed inevitable. The odds were stacked against you, and your enemies were closing in. But in conflict, we find our strength. We can't be held down. Our courage can't be suppressed. Our brilliance can't be denied. Our home is on the battlefield. We are unstoppable. We are fearless. We are the Republic of Gamers.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Senior ROG Product Director, Mr. Chris Hall.
Hello everyone. How are you doing today? Finally, I got positive feedback. You know, many big boys, including me, and maybe some girls, we have a dream. We want to build our own playroom at home. And don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about the playroom in the 50 Shades of Grey. That one is too exciting. I'm talking about a dream gaming room. And this is also ROG's mission to provide the essential elements in the gaming room, such as the products, also the atmosphere. And that's why we keep evolution on the Aura technology. And Aura Sync started from communication among different ROG's products, then it expanded to partners' products, then it has become a new RGB lighting synchronization standard. And it started from the gaming PC on your desk or under your desk. Then it expands to the room lighting in order to have a more immersive gaming experience. So the new Aura Sync software will be able to control your smart lamps at home. So look at the ambient lighting. It can be synchronized. It can change with your PC. And we also want to shift back more control to gamers. So you will be able to compose your own aura effect in a simple way. And no need any coding capabilities. It's just like composing the audio soundtrack or movie maker, very easy. So here's an example. If you have multiple aura products, then you can decide which product light up first, in what kind of effect, and how long. And in this case, the monitor will light up first in the color cycle, and next will be your gaming peripheral, keyboard, mouse, and headset. And next to your system, motherboard and graphics card. It's very easy, very intuitive through this simple GUI. Then you will see the backlight of the monitor light up first. Next, your gaming peripheral. Then your assistant under the desk. And of course, you can assign different effects to different products. So we'll have showcase in the demo area and in our booth. So you can go check it out in person. And both room lighting control and the Aura editor will be delivered in Q3. And besides that, we are officially opening the Aura SDK for download today. So the hardware partners, game developers, and any of you can integrate the Aura products in your way. So sign up and download, submit your creative works, and share with the crowds. And this creates tons of the possibilities. All right, let's talk about the products. For the acoustic experience enhancement, I'd like to introduce ROG Strix Fusion. It's hi-fi grade ESS stack and amplifier building, and with exclusive airtight chamber for clearer sound. And it perfectly supports the Aura Sync. And the coolest thing is, when the lighting synchronization, it can do headset to headset. So imagine, if you belong to an esports team, and all your team members are wearing these headsets when your team won, and all the headsets can display the concrete Aura effect, and that truly delivers the team spirit. For visual experience enhancement, the ROG Swift Curve PG35DQ is the hero product. The HDR technology on gaming, it makes the picture more realistic and immersive. And quantum dot display technology provide a wider range of the color, and 200 Hz refresh rate, 21:9 aspect ratio for wider view in the game. And it's 35 inches, it's crazy big. And this really makes it outstanding. And for CPU and motherboard industry, you know it's not quiet this year, right? You guys must be super busy. And it turned out to be really exciting, especially for the enthusiast segment. Since we launched Apex in CES, which is based on Z270 chipset. And after that, we got frequently asked questions. Are you going to have more Apex? So this is the answer. Rampage 6 Apex for X299. And no doubt, it's the best performing and overclocking motherboard. It just broke 8 world records and 20 global first places. And the CPU speed has surpassed 7.5 GHz on Kaby Lake X. And more records are coming. And feature-wise, the exclusive XPCB shape is not only looks cool, but also it's better for SATA cable routing. And we have two M.2 for two DIMM.2 slots for 4 M.2 SSD. And 2 of them are ready for Intel VROC technology for faster storage performance. And the most anticipated motherboard is Rampage 6 Extreme for X299. The refined craftsmanship has reached to a new level. We use sputtering deposition process which is so-called NCDN technology. It's first time used on the motherboard industry. The ROG armor will become translucent when you light up internally. It looks really great. And the Live Dash OLED is seamlessly integrated with the armor and display the system information such as CPU temperature, CPU speed, and fan speed, and etc. It's a great tool for you to show off, There are many high-end gaming PC nowadays, all composed of water cooling or LED strip, but with this board running, people will be able to recognize, oh, your system is running at 5 gigahertz. They just tell it through the armor. And that really makes the difference. And it has 10G Ethernet board, 10G, okay? And 802.11ad, it's 4.6 gigabit per second wireless transmission. The connectivity is ready for the super high-speed bandwidth. So the future connectivity is now. And both Rampage 6 Apex and Extreme are estimated to launch in July. Thank you very much. That's all my part for the product intro. And we still have more exciting products to show you. So next, let's welcome Derek Yu.
Please welcome to the stage Global Marketing Director of the Republic of Gamers, Derek Yu.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Derek Yu. So for my part, wanted to start off by shifting gears a little bit and share with you some of the events and activity that we've done, and also some of the new initiatives that's currently underway. So let's roll the video first.
Since 2006, the Republic of Gamers has devoted itself to crafting a new world for gamers. What makes a gamer? What is it that makes us unique? We embrace technology to evolve. We connect with millions of people around the world to create our own reality. A reality that revolves around our passions. We've supported this community from the very beginning. We understand you in ways others simply can't. We are by your side because we are where you are. The best players from around the world have already joined us. Will you be next?
Alright, so it's been great participating and taking part in all of these great esporting events and working with all these wonderful organizations and esport teams. For ROG, we take pride in enabling esport along with our partners throughout the years. And of course, we take pride in taking part ourselves in the industry, in the community, as a valuable member. Now, following the success of last year's ROG Master in Asia, which is our own tournament, this year we're making it bigger. In 2017, the ROG Master will be a global professional esport tournament with prize money of $500,000. And more than that, the ROG Master will kick off community tournaments worldwide in over 30 countries. So aspiring gamers everywhere can have a chance to go ahead and fight for that couple of wild card spots to face off the pros to try to get that slice of pie. The opportunities to engage with the esport gamers out there gave us tremendous opportunities to interact, interface, and get some honest feedbacks and insights. Now, I'll share a story with you. So it was a couple of years ago, I was in Seattle. We were doing the international, and we're talking to some gamers. And one instance stuck to me. He said, Derek, despite all these great performances and the features out there in the market, I actually still don't see why I need to have a in laptop. So you can see how that struck me and that has stayed with me. So I had to say to myself, I say, self, with all these performance enhancements and features and all the innovations back in the lab, maybe we need to regroup them right, for the right gamers. Because with ROG, you see, we don't want to see gamers being classified in a vertical fashion by how much they can afford. We don't want to see gamer being segmented by the regular ways of seeing it as pro, hardcore, core, mainstream, casual, you know, the traditional topologies. For us, a gamer who spends $1,200 on a laptop is no less hardcore than a gamer who spends $2,000 on a laptop. They're just different people with different needs. And that's what we need to do to get them to trust us. So starting this year, we'll have product lines that's committed to deliver special products for different types of gamer out there. Last year, we recruited Strix to come into the ROG umbrella. And the time is now to take phase 2 to designate ROG Strix as the series that's committed to provide specific esports products to the esports gamer out there. At the same time, for ROG, it still will remain to provide various series addressing the AAA gamers with even more groundbreaking innovations to push the envelope and to propel the industry forward. Now, for Strix Esports, besides the obvious performance aspect, we're paying a lot more attention to the requirements of things like the keyboards, the IOs. And of course, for all ROG products, rest assured you will play all games flawlessly. But what we're doing more over here is that we're going to provide differentiated, targeted features based on what kind of esports genre that you play the most. Say for example, both of these editions will come with 120 Hz tournament-ready spec panel. If you're an esports gamer, you know what it is, you appreciate it, you deserve it. Let's say if your main game is Counter-Strike or Overwatch, then in addition to the 120 Hz panel, we want to give you an ultra-fast response time panel. In the meantime, if you're more of a mobile person, or your game is RTS, RPG, we want to make sure that you have fast frame rate and the best color. So, of course, if we look at the industrial designs, the SCAR edition, which represents the FPS edition, we take inspirations from the metal body of a gun to a Kevlar texture from those tactical clothing. With the Hero edition, we draw inspirations from the mysterious monsters from another fantasy world. And there are still many, many other features which is yet to be announced, so stay tuned. But all the esports gamers out there around the world, you can come to expect these two editions sometimes later in Q3. So that's esports focus. In terms of AAA, now that's a platform where we can really drive for groundbreaking innovations. And the time is now for me to introduce to you the one that Jensen was just very excited in talking about, the ROG Zephyrus. So, AAA platforms. I'm a AAA gamer. I've been a AAA gamer for more than 30 years. To me, actually, the best gaming product laptop is probably the ROG G752. If you get a chance to play with one of those. However, there's a but. One time I tried to take it on a business trip with me, and then I had to admit that wasn't the easiest thing to do. Hence, the slim gaming, slim laptops. But, slim laptop is nothing new. As a matter of fact, we know that, Asus makes some of the best slim laptops in the world. But for us, we were super cautious about venturing into ultra slim gaming laptops. Because at the end of the day, if by making it slim, that means we have to trade off with performance or experiences, that just doesn't mean anything, because gaming laptop was built on promise of performance and experience. So we didn't see any satisfactory slim laptops, gaming laptops out there, and ultimately it's up to us to define the category. And let me in on a little design story behind this amazing product. So we started off with an ambitious goal. We wanted to put the meanest, the most powerful graphics inside, which is the GTX 1080. But an obvious challenge is the thermal design. And any conventional wisdom will tell you that the airflow is going to be constrained by the dimension of the device. But to me though, I thought if we think outside of the box, and in this case actually the box itself, there has to be a better way to go about this. So I went to our Build SY, and then I showed them a PowerPoint slide, thinking if I can break the dimensions and generate more fresh airflows, how can we do about it? He bought it, our engineers ran with it, and we have something called active aerodynamic system. So with AAS, the Zephyrus can stay compact and slim when you're carrying on the go, but it can be transformed to have higher thermal capacity of a much larger laptop when it's being put in use. Now with the active aerodynamic system, we're able to create more contact and more airflows with the fresh air. As a matter of fact, we're able to achieve 20% more in airspaces, which translates to 30% to 32% improvement in overall airflow for the system. And what that means then is the Zephyrus is able to produce less temperature across the board when compared to our competitors. And especially at the places where it comes in contact with the gamer's skin, namely the hands and the laps. Now, I have to point out that this one has a GTX 1080 inside. That itself is over 100 watts. This one only has a 1060. So, if that's not mind-boggling enough, the acoustic achievement is equally as amazing. The Zephyrus is able to produce less noise, so it's quieter, it's competitive. And again, this graph doesn't even tell the whole story because, like I said earlier, if we take into the consideration of how much power Zephyrus is packing, this is truly amazing. So if we factor that in and look at it from an acoustic efficiency perspective, our noise per watt is dramatically lower than the competitors. Now, again, I have to admit that it's really difficult to have a good comparison chart when you're one of a kind. It's kind of hard to compare. So actually, this guy is much, much bigger. So it's not actually even a slim laptop, gaming laptop, but somehow it's a lot more noisy. And this guy probably shouldn't even be here. It couldn't even fit a 1080 inside. And the performance of 1080 compared to a 1060, as the embargo just lifted, more and more data will be coming your way. But you can bank on it. It's amazing. So that's the amazing thing that comes to Zephyrus as a AAA platform. And while we're talking about having awesome devices for the gamer, Zephyrus means less is more. It means it's quieter, it means it's more powerful, and it is the most efficient. And like I said, while we're talking about the AAA platform, we're extremely happy and appreciative to be working with Microsoft and Xbox headquarters to deliver all kinds of great gaming features and games to the PC gamers everywhere. One of the examples is Xbox Play Anywhere. That is like music to gamers' ears. So finally you can have one game and be able to play on the Xbox platform. At the same time, you can actually play it on our ROG PC. Actually, you can go ahead and try it out yourself with the games that we have provided, something like Forza Horizon 3 or Gears of War 4. So then, stay tuned for more games and features coming your way from Xbox and ROG. Now, finally, in order to achieve something as challenging and as amazing, it takes an advanced technology platform from NVIDIA, and it takes such close collaboration between the engineering teams on both sides to get it done. Ultra Slim Gaming is a shared vision between NVIDIA and ROG, and it is the advent of the latest NVIDIA G4 GTX with Max-Q design, brand spanking new, just announced today, and of course the innovative AAS technology from Asus, and that is how we achieve the impossible once again. And to sum it up, so we have a lot more exciting Aura things coming out here. We have a lot more esports programs coming up in the second half of the year. We have a grander ROG Master Tournament. We have a refocused strategy with esports and AAA games. And of course, we have the transforming Zephyrus Ultra Slim laptop. And lastly, I wanted to express my appreciation for your support over the past year. So thank you. My name is Eric. This is my time here. And let me welcome my boss, Johnny, back on the stage. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Derek. Both you and Chris have done an amazing job introducing our latest lineup, designed to empower gamers. I'm really excited about all of these new products. Behind every incredible product, there is an incredible team. Our incredible ROG team work day and night to bring you the most complete, innovative, and powerful lineup in the world. Please join me to welcome this incredible team on stage for a photo and give them a big round of applause.
To join Johnny on the stage, please welcome Asus Vice Chairman and President, Jonathan Zen. Asus CEO, Jerry Shen. Corporate Vice President, Eric Chen. Corporate Vice President, Jackie Xu. Corporate Vice President and General Manager of the Motherboard Business Unit, Joe Xu. Wireless Devices, Charles Chang. Chief Marketing Officer of Asus, Rex Lee. Global Marketing Director of ROG, Jolene Lee. Global Marketing Director of ROG, Derek Yu. And Senior Product Director of ROG, Chris Hong. Now with this incredible team gathered before you, there's only one thing left to do. Ladies and gentlemen, when I say Asus ROG, you say join the Republic. Are you ready? Asus ROG!
Join the Republic!
You would all like to come up and take photos with the team right here. You can join out front. Come on up and take your photo.
How about this?
Ladies and gentlemen of the ROG and Asus, please look to the right for the photos from the right. Please look down the center for photos in the center. And then look over here at me for photos this way. You all look so wonderful. Thank you once again for everything that you do, and congratulations.
Thank you for joining us. The demo area is officially open!